Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. My name is Nara and in a moment I will be checking into your energy and current affairs. Before we get into it, this is a general reading, and regardless of what current future the cards have in store for you, this is about you having a choice of whether you want to continue on that path or not. Nothing is set in stone and you are the master of your fate. I am here to give you guidance and clarity for your highest good. Everything else is up to you. I will also kindly ask you to be very discerning of any readings you come across on the internet. These are only guidelines, so don't discredit any logical thoughts and decisions when it directly impacts your future. With that, let's see what is going on. What is happening currently? Let's start with the vibe check, actually. Yes. Let's check. What is your vibe for today? What have you been feeling? Where was your mind at? Alright, that's quick. Oh, let me show this to you. Weaver knows that all is God. Yes, and let's get the essential meaning for this card for you. The conscious universe is the source of supply. Spirit is fundamental to life. The mystical is the primary reality. This is... First of all, I'm feeling a really calm energy from you. This feels mature, this feels settled. I'm feeling that you are okay with whatever the future has in store for you. It's kind of not being nervous or anxious for the future because you know that the universe has your back no matter what. And this, know that all is God. It's recognizing that there are no coincidences. There are a bigger meaning to your life and to what you're here for. I feel like that you are that type of person that knows that what's meant for you will never pass you by. Also, with two eyes being in this picture, I'm feeling that it's you are aware of the spiritual world and that the universe has the universe exists and that it is helping you along the way or is guiding you in some way. With this, I'm feeling that you have, I feel like, quite strong and direct spiritual team, and they are usually present. I feel like they constantly let you know that they are there for you, guiding you towards, a better tomorrow. And I feel like because of them, you understand of how big and supportive, expansive the spiritual world is to everyone. I feel like that brings so much peace just overall to your heart, to your mind. I feel like you're just chilling and cruising through life at this moment. There's not a lot for you to worry about at this moment. Okay, so let's get into the tarot for you and see what is the current situation that you're asking about or is happening in your life. I feel like you're just a chill guy, no matter the gender that you are. Yeah. So, let us see. What is your current situation? If there's something you've been asking about, or if it's just you're stopping by to see what will come out. And instantly. That's why I told you that, like, your spiritual team is very direct and strong, you know. It's kind of, for me, this is like a whale. So it's the whale of spiritual teams, you know. It's one of the stronger ones objectively. The Hierophant and the Judgment. Right. Again, a lot of self-improvement and realization is going on here with the Judgment of it's some sort of a spiritual awakening. I'm feeling like this is not your first one. You know, This is not your first rodeo, as you would say. And you trust in your spiritual team to guide you where you need to be with this Judgment card. You are quite resilient because it's not your first time going through something like this, going through this strong of a push, and I'm feeling that you're quite resilient and quite experienced in this sort of thing. For you, it's a breeze because of how many times you went through this, and that's why you're calm in the situation. You know that your spiritual team will take care of the things that are not in your hands, or that does not depend on you. You're putting a lot of trust in your spiritual team because you know how actually involved they are in your life, and that I feel like they helped you before and will help you again. You know that they're around you all the time, watching every single step you take. And you know, the Hierophant just supports this argument. You are a person that already has a lot of insight overall just in your life, not only in spirituality but also just recognizing humans or human behavior, adapting to your social, I feel just adapting to social interactions, life, navigating people, I'm hearing. This could also be that your awakening is in terms of knowledge. This is interesting. There might be a couple of books that you wanted to read or are starting to read. I'm hearing Nietzsche, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Camus, Kant. There might be some philosophers coming through. I feel like there are some books that you wanted to read, and that's why, you know, it's kind of bettering yourself, leveling up your knowledge, like worldwide. I don't think it's specific to like your region or where you grew up. It's more like international. Iliad, you know, that's kind of like no matter where you were born, it's kind of like, oh, let's check into Greek myths, let's check into, you know, other cultures, other philosophers, German philosophers, whatever. I feel like it comes to, this is your current situation. I can get more cards about this. Yes, see where this is going. King of the Divine. If I'm not mistaken, Divine in this deck means Wands. I will double check that. But with the King of Wands here, next to Judgment, again, it feels that, okay, the Sun. I'm not gonna take these because they are just too much, but because the Sun turned itself over. I'm feeling like that's... you're quite intuitive as a person. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So the King of Wands, again, doubles down on that this is not your first spiritual awakening, and you are, first of all, king, so experienced in this, but also passionate on taking action towards... I feel like this is you taking action towards your better, next step. You're not avoiding it, you're not ignoring it. The moment it comes into your life, you are accepting it and actually indulging into it. That's what, Wands, passionate about it. And the Sun, it actually makes you happy that there are still things for you to learn, experience, level up. I feel like this brings you joy. What for other people would bring stress and chaos, for you, I feel like you might be one of the people that actually thrives in chaos, difficult situations, adrenaline-filled situations. I feel like you thrive in that thing, and I don't think there's a lot of situations, for you to you're not like an adrenaline junkie or something. You just have that calm presence around you no matter what life throws at you. It's kind of that overall, I'm gonna take the Chariot actually, overall trust in the universe, that the Chariot, they will take you wherever you need to be at the right time. You just have to take everything they throw at you and everything they give you. This is such a positive message. And especially with this deck, it's one of the chillest decks that I have, if there's a way to describe a deck. You're just trusting for the universe to fix your problems. Because then you know that they will help you. They will help you in everything. In anything. Yeah. I also want to see just if they have any kind of message to you. What would they want to say, your spiritual team, to you when you're going through this spiritual awakening that you... Ooh! This is so nice. It didn't fall out, but it turned over with the world. I feel like this is one of those transformations that actually gets you to really close to your final form, with the world being here. Okay, well, I feel like they have a lot to say with all of the cards falling out. Let's take this one. Ooh, King of Human in reverse. And King of Human is King of Pentacles for sure. I instantly got this kind of... You are switching your positions. You are going from the King of Pentacles to the King of Wands. And the King of Pentacles, yes, is a really mature figure, but it's also taking things really steady, slowly, taking time with things. And I feel like this, you are switching your energy to a person. Again, it's still a king. So it's still, you know, this essence, you still have that same kind of power, just in a different way or from a different perspective. You are becoming a person that is so much more active in what the universe gives you, or the offerings that you get, the opportunities that come your way. You are so much more eager to take them, use them to your advantage. It's you, yeah, I think that's the energy switch that's happening here. What other message would your spiritual team would like to tell you? What else would they like to tell you? Maybe advice. Maybe they would like to give you an advice for this step. I'm feeling from the cards that we have here is that they have trust in you, you have trust in them, and I feel like there's in communication with you in some ways, you know, and I feel like the way that you communicate with your spiritual team works for both of you because you kind of understand each other. I feel like there's a lot of like healthy communication in whichever way they communicate with you. It might be signs, it might be synchronicities, it might be through readings like this, but I feel like you are quite in tune and you know what's coming and what's happening. Five of Divine. Divine is Wands. For this I'm actually gonna check. Give me just a second. Yes, Divine is Wands. Let me get a bit more cards to know where to take this. What is the message here from your spiritual guides? But what I'm saying is that you have a really good communication with them, in whichever way you communicate with them. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups next to the It's interesting because there's like a couple of energies are coming through, and with the Five of Wands being in between two essences of yourself, one of giving up the steady work, coming into the more passionate King of Wands, and also a conflict within yourself between that steady, maybe it's the conflict between you giving up that steady lifestyle and keeping your emotional integrity. Because the Queen of Cups, it's really intuitive. It's really that kind of you know, you feel a lot of empathy for people. You are that, the creativity and just overall like kind, genuine person. And I'm hearing like strife between that's your like emotional side and surrendering. Let me get more cards. for some reason I'm feeling like you feel like you have to choose between this, which is not exactly the case. Let me get a bit more cards from your spiritual team. What would they like to tell you with this? What are they insinuating? I'm feeling like you don't have to choose this. Queen of the Divine. Wow, it didn't fall out, so I'm not gonna take it, but I'm gonna note that it turned over. Okay. Seven of Wands. Actually, there's a lot of wands coming through. You might have fire placements in your astrology chart. It's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Strong placements in, you know, in the big three maybe. But with Seven of the Divine being in reverse, it's about giving up that conflict. I'm feeling, yeah, I feel this is the case. Giving up that conflict between your emotional side and your more logical, stable, human side. And even if it's now transitioning into this passionate, you know, hands-on, active type of, it's still about action, and this is about more about intuition, feeling. I feel like their message to you is that you don't need to pick between one or the other. Yes, you know, with like this King of Wands, it helps you with Chariot, the sun, you know, it helps you with this awakening, knowledge, it's solar plexus, you know, taking things into your hands, taking action. But that does not mean that you have to disregard any of your feminine qualities, feminine energy, empathy, generosity, because I'm feeling that you sometimes sacrifice one for the other. This is about releasing that conflict and understanding that you don't actually have to choose. You don't actually have to choose. This is beautiful. I want to get some more messages for this. Just overall, either advice or more messages from your spiritual team of... Oh. We have Two of Pentacles as I was thinking about this. And we have Four of Swords. So with let's start with the Two of Pentacles, because this was kind of the card that I was getting just from, you know, seeing in my mind's eye. It's about balancing. I feel like it's a confirmation for you that it is about balancing these two sides of yourself. You know, you do not have to choose between them. Release that inner conflict, you know. With this one, I'm feeling a bit of that rest or contemplation. And I will want to get more cards on this. I am feeling that this is coming now into the advice section. I'm gonna keep this one here. What is the advice? Yes, that's exactly what I've been thinking. Oh, is this one card? Ten of Wands. Ooh, this is interesting now. With Four of Swords, contemplating, it's more of an existential things. might tie in with all of the philosophical things going on here. It's about contemplating, and I will get one more card right here. What baggage do you take with yourself, and what baggage you can finally release? You see, this man here, he's carrying like the whole mountain full of swords on his back. And this feels like they are encouraging you to, especially when this awakening is happening, they're encouraging you to I'm hearing the song from Euphoria. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired, and I got that. I feel like there's a bit of an exhaustion I'm feeling with your thoughts. Yeah. Just basically, first of all, the song. But I'm feeling you're tired of some of these thoughts or some of the baggage that you are carrying with yourself, and they are encouraging you to actually contemplate what you need and what you don't need anymore. Because yes, there are some things that still need work, but there are some things that you are still keeping in your life or in the back of your mind that is kind of just taking up space, and it feels like it's like one last breath away from you being capable of letting it go and just dealing with it. So it's kind of encouraging you to focus on which of these things you actually need to finally let go, because they are kind of weighing you back and slowing your progress. And I think that's why you're feeling a bit tired. Queen of the Divine, so it did came out. That's good. That's why you are Man of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Will you be able to see it? I hope you will. Let me just... again, with the same song, Hey Lord, you know I'm fighting, you know, it's... Yes, you've been, you know, especially with this Ten of Wands, you've been carrying a lot of baggage with you, and I'm feeling like emotional. You've been thinking about this a lot, you know, it's... And while you are going through leveling up, experiencing new things, and this is a lot of positive growth here, but there's also other things that you would have to consider. With Nine of Pentacles here, in reverse, I'm feeling that this is kind of encouraging you to... Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying your investments or your progress, but in reverse, I'm feeling like you don't want to think about... I'm also hearing Oasis, Live Forever. There might be some, just a song that's significant to you, or some lyrics that, yeah, are significant. Overall, what they're advising you to do is releasing what does not serve you anymore, and I mean, like, putting the final dot in some of these situations and completing them and not thinking of them anymore, because I feel like there are a couple that are at near completion, near end, but you just need to see it through to the end. And then, you know, to completely release them with the Nine of Pentacles, to not think about them anymore. Get rid of them, like completely not being held by them anymore. You know, you're turning away, you're walking away from that. So, and with the Queen of the Divine, it's not something that the universe or your spiritual team can do for you. It's something that you have to take action towards and do for yourself. It's kind of sorting your head, sorting your mind, your problems, putting them into containers, you know, and just this one, it's time for this one to go. It's completed, it's done. It doesn't have anything else for me to heal or put, you know, into that container. It's kind of like organizing, actively organizing achievements, problems, progress. Yeah. I think that's mainly it. I think we have covered a lot of things happening with you. We covered that your spiritual team is quite strong, and I think you know that. So with that, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. I hope I brought you some clarity and some peace of mind. Nevertheless, be very discerning about everything I said here today. And if you don't like where you're going, switch it up, turn it around, change directions. Otherwise, let me know how it resonated. With that, good luck, have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you. Bye!